Once upon a time, in a peaceful kingdom far away, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. She was the daughter of a wealthy man who loved her very much. Sadly, Cinderella's mother passed away when she was very young. Later, her father married a proud and selfish woman who had 2 daughters of her own. At first, things were quiet, but when Cinderella's father died unexpectedly, her stepmother's true nature was revealed. She was cruel and jealous of Cinderella's beauty and kind heart. She forced Cinderella to become a servant in her own home, making her cook, clean, and care for everyone. The once happy girl was given rags to wear and slept in the dusty attic. Despite her sadness, Cinderella remained hopeful and kind. She made friends with the birds and mice in the house, and they loved her in return. Whenever she felt lonely, she sang songs to lift her spirits and dreamed of a better life. One day, a royal announcement was made. The king was hosting a grand ball at the palace. His son, the prince, was looking for a bride, and every young woman in the kingdom was invited. Excitement filled the air. Cinderella's stepsisters were thrilled and spent days preparing. Cinderella helped them with their dresses and hair, but when she asked if she could go too, her stepmother laughed and said, "You? Go to the ball? In those rags? Absolutely not." On the night of the ball, Cinderella watched from the window as her stepmother and stepsisters rode off to the palace. Tears streamed down her face. "If only I had a chance," whispered. At that very moment, a warm light filled the garden, and a gentle voice said, "You shall go to the ball." Cinderella turned to see a woman with a kind smile and a glowing wand, her fairy godmother. With a wave of her wand, she turned a pumpkin into a sparkling carriage, mice into fine horses, and Cinderella's ragged dress into a beautiful gown with delicate glass slippers. "But remember," said the fairy godmother, "this magic will last only until midnight." Overjoyed, Cinderella thanked her and rode off to the palace. When she arrived, everyone turned to look. No one, not even her stepsisters, recognized her. The prince saw her and was instantly captivated. He asked her to dance, and they danced all evening, laughing and talking as if they had known each other forever. But as the clock struck 12, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning. "I must go," she cried, and ran out of the palace, leaving one glass slipper behind on the grand staircase. The next day, the prince was determined to find the mysterious girl. He and his guards went from house to house, asking every young woman to try on the glass slipper. Many tried, but it fit no one. When they arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters tried to squeeze into the tiny shoe, but failed. The prince asked if there was anyone else in the home. "Oh, just our servant girl," the stepmother said. "Certainly not her." But Cinderella stepped forward. The slipper slid perfectly onto her foot. The prince recognized her immediately. With joy, he took her hand and asked her to be his princess. Cinderella forgave her stepmother and stepsisters, but she went on to live in the palace, where she was treated with the love and respect she had always deserved. She and the prince were soon married, and they lived happily ever after. Moral of the story is that kindness, patience, and inner beauty can overcome even the most difficult circumstances.